We need a name. Okay.
That's how you sync it.
Does mine work?
Yeah, yours probably works.
Hey.
Is the light on?
Yeah.
The light's on?
Can you hear me? Hey.
I can't stop shitting. I can't stop.
Okay, we definitely need to come up with a topic before we start.
Did you write anything down?
No.
Well, I
How does the blanket look?
That's good. It's just I don't know, like why not wear it like a blanket?
Right, that's what I was thinking, but
Okay, wait. We need an intro.
we
We need some structure.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I think that I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if the audio was picking it up, but that dog
Everyone
is
shut the
shrieking.
fuck up, we're filming!
The
God.
dog is shrieking upstairs, that's all.
She's excited my mom got
Oh
home.
my god.
Okay.
So cute.
Alright, so we'll start with what have you been watching?
Okay, wait. Hi, guys.
Oh my God.
Welcome to our podcast. Right? We
Yes,
need
yeah.
Don't do that.
You don't think we need an intro?
I don't know, but I feel like no.
No, we're just gonna start talking.
No, I guess you do need an intro.
need, like,
This
a-
is Skylar and I'm David, and that's all you're gonna get.
Okay, that's good enough. Honestly.
That's all you're gonna get.
Welcome to the show.
So what have you been watching?
This is episode 1. What have I been watching?
Yeah, we've been-
Well, I was gonna watch The Last of Us, and then I got a huge spoiler. So now
you got
I
like
can't
the
watch. Yeah, I
spoiler.
did. I did.
Damn.
So I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, I might still.
Man. I
But
watched
yeah.
it last night.
I got the spoiler,
Yeah,
even though I'm
spoiler.
only on season 1.
Wow. Oh man, you just started watching it.
Yeah, I only watched the first 3 episodes,
See,
so
that's crazy.
that kind of sucks.
Wow. Yeah, I played the game, so I knew that was gonna happen. But the way that they did it in the show was not good.
I have to watch it. I will.
I feel like
I'm just sad that I got the spoiler. I feel like it ruined the whole thing for me.
the thing that's annoying me is that like everybody in the show looks like somebody that's unhinged or like knows what an iPhone is, and
They don't look like they fit the vibe.
They don't look like post-apocalyptic. Like if you watch like The Walking Dead, like somebody like Daryl, he looks like a dude that you would see in the forest.
Honestly, yeah.
Right. Ellie is like somebody I would meet in the library, like my liberal arts college.
And you'd fall in love.
Right, and she would be like, "Hey, come to this protest." I'd be like, "Sure, for sure." Everybody in The Last of Us looks like that. And the craziest part is like, they'll talk about somebody who's in like a really important role in their faction, and they're like the gayest most communist person, which like I guess makes sense.
Do they look like that in the game?
Like no,
Do they look different in the game?
everybody looks like a person who would be in the apocalypse. Like they have like a new character, Abby, in season 2, and Abby in the game is like this blonde girl with like a ponytail who's like jacked as shit. Like she's fucking huge and punches the shit out of things. And now in the show, she looks like a Disney Channel star.
Right.
And it's
They always do that though. They do that with a lot of movies and stuff
right.
too.
Yeah, and I feel like Joel and Ellie look like normal-ish. Ellie's a little, obviously looks very different from the game, but I'm not like, super one way or the other about it. Same thing with Joel, really.
Well, they just make everybody hot, or else no one would want to watch it.
Right.
Like if you're not using hot actors, no one wants to watch it. Like if
Yeah.
the hype isn't there.
But it's not like the characters in the game were pretty hot. I guess you can't really translate it over. Like everybody.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't work. That's the same thing with like books when people see someone a certain way and then they watch the
Right.
thing, they're like, ah, I didn't picture him like this at all.
Right.
It's like the same thing from the video games. Like, how are you gonna?
I've like never had that experience in my life because I'm the type of person that will watch the movie then read the book.
Yeah, well, I don't read books in general.
Right. So
It doesn't help me.
in Dune 2, they have Anya Taylor-Joy for like 2 seconds, and I was really disappointed because in the book she's like a little baby with like ancient wisdom that like
And
controls.
they made her a hot girl
everything.
instead.
Yeah, and in the movie, like, she like grows up eventually to be like hot Anya Taylor-Joy, but in the movie they get rid of the whole baby with big blue eyes that like manipulates everybody behind the scenes. They got rid of that character completely. I was like, that was so much fun.
Well, they make everybody hot.
They make everybody hot, and they make everything that's too weird not weird. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I watched The Rehearsal also.
Oh, I didn't watch that. Wait, what's that one?
That's the Nathan Fielder.
Oh, no, I didn't watch
You
that.
didn't watch
I
it?
didn't watch that. I'm not watching anything right now.
I only have that first episode.
Well, I finished The White Lotus, obviously.
And
It was amazing, but it's over. So
I know that
now we
like
have to
somebody
wait years.
died.
Well, yeah. A lot of people died.
Jennifer Coolidge
She died in the second
in
season.
the second season. Are we on
So,
season 3 now?
yeah, the third season just happened. With the girl with the teeth.
Margaret Qualley?
No. The other girl with the teeth. What's her name?
The girl with the teeth from The White Lotus?
Yes, dude, yes.
I think it's Margaret Qualley.
No, it's not. No,
Oh,
it's not.
I don't
No.
know. They made fun of her on SNL.
Yeah, it's not her.
Margaret Qualley
She's
is in
British.
Margaret Qualley's British.
No, it's not her.
She was in Substance.
No, it's the girl from Sex Education.
Oh, Demi Moore.
No!
Oh.
It's the girl from Sex Education. Producer Elise back there got me.
Amy Lou Wood.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah. Can you show her? Can you show her to him?
Do you have a photo?
Show
I'll
David.
I'll show you a picture.
Show David.
Pull it up.
She's pretty.
We'll insert it right
I have
there.
What's with the country singer who like was on
Oh,
it and then
what
just
the
like
fuck
walked
is-
off?
Morgan Wallen.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
And he just like walked off.
That's like the 15th worst thing that I've heard that he's done.
Yeah, he's bad, right?
He's a
He's
bad
been doing
dude.
a lot of weird
I heard
shit.
he like. This could be disinformation, but who gives a fuck? But he.
No facts are
No fact
coming
checking
from
on
this
it.
podcast.
You know what I'll do is I'll go in and post and fact check things,
Right,
and if
you can
something
write,
is wrong,
yeah.
I'll have like a big like
Just pause. Yeah.
like a what is it?
Yeah.
Like Price is Right.
Yeah,
one
for
of the
our
Steve
fake
Harvey shows.
information.
Yeah, exactly, for all the fake information. But I think Morgan Wallen threw a chair off a balcony and like yelled the N-word or something.
Oh.
I don't know if those were in the same
Maybe
instance.
not in the same instance.
But he did throw a chair off a balcony, which is like very dangerous.
Right.
for
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
what
do
the
that.
fuck?
And I think they were separate because I think the video of him saying the N-word is recorded because it's like CCTV.
Doesn't he get in like
footage.
bar fights all the time or something? That was also
Look
what's
at
happening,
him,
right?
dude. He's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
right. Like,
He
exactly.
looks like he would get into bar fights
He
and
does.
say the N-word.
Yeah. It's not like anywhere close to like something like Ezra Miller or whatever, but it's still pretty bad.
Yeah, not
Ezra Miller
good.
didn't say the N-word.
Definitely
though.
not good. But a lot of people still like him. His music is always like number one.
I don't get it.
No.
I
Well, I
don't-
mean, I don't get the country music thing at all. but-
Right. I think it's definitely interesting that country music has come back in the past like 3 or 4 years.
I mean, it's huge now. It's
It's
like half the number one
huge.
music.
Huge. It used to be like pop and rap, and now it's really just like pop and country.
It's, yeah.
I think
Well, it's still kind of rap with like the whole Kendrick stuff.
like a little bit, but not like, you know, you're not gonna get Lil Mosey on the top 10 or
Yeah.
anything. You're not gonna get
You
like
know what we should do for our YouTube channel that we're
What?
going to post our podcasts on?
Yeah.
We should also vlog.
yeah, of course.
And we should vlog the Kendrick concert.
Whoa.
Because we're going to go.
Are we gonna go?
Yeah, we're going to go.
How much are the tickets?
It's really expensive, but we're going to go.
I have.
We're just going to have to sit in the back, which is okay. But the set list is so good.
I don't know if anybody's gonna watch that though. Is anybody gonna want to watch? Like, look at these two people who got nosebleed
Your
seats.
vlog from like
Yeah,
the
right.
back.
The-
Our vlog
Maybe you could
from-
get like a Samsung sponsorship and like do this.
Oh,
like,
shit.
The back.
Well,
Yeah.
iPhone is like 15 times. the
Okay, I
Zoom.
feel like people want to watch us just go for the adventure. Like, it's
Right.
not like we're going to be vlogging like the actual...
Yeah, we should like do like a psychedelic.
And we
drug
should
or
bring
something.
these and we should ask people questions. And
Yeah.
we should make TikTok.
Gay son or thought daughter.
Yeah, right? But we should ask people questions like, you know, I mean, I don't know if whoever's
I'm gonna be
watches
honest.
cares
I
about our
don't think
music.
I could ask
No,
random people
okay,
questions.
you film it, I'll do it.
That's cool.
I can
Alright.
do it.
I can do that because.
Right? You can film it and I can do it. I totally think I can do it.
Have you ever been like approached by somebody in public with a microphone?
No, but I really want to. You know what I do? I literally, when I know I'm gonna be walking around the city, I make sure that I have good music on in case I run into the guy that's like, "What are you listening to?" Because I don't want to not look cool. Like I don't want to be listening to like fucking
That's
Kesha when I could be
crazy.
listening to like some really good shit.
But
Wow.
Kesha is some really good shit.
No, but I try to have on my like alt rap, like
Right.
you know, so I look so cool when they
Right.
catch me.
They're gonna catch like the tall blonde girl and you'd be like, I'm listening to Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah, I'm listening to Yeet right
Yeet.
now, like something like that. So it's like I literally when I get off the train, I make sure that I switch my music to good shit, just in case I see the guy that asks me what I'm listening.
That's
to.
hilarious because I would be the opposite. I'd be listening to like Aphex Twin and then I'd see the guy
And
and
you'd
I'd
make it
switch it to
something
Beauty
normal.
and the Beat by just
Yeah.
Right.
No, I literally I have to do that just in case because I have to look cool, you know. I
Yeah,
look
of
like a
course.
basic bitch. I look like I'm listening to Taylor Swift, but like I'm not.
I don't think you
know?
look like you're listening to Taylor Swift. There is a phenotype for the Taylor Swift fan.
You don't think it's me?
No.
White blonde girl?
No. I think like you can almost like you can almost feel it like it's
Yeah.
like it's like the same thing with Kanye.
You think I have a cooler aura?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's
Guys
like,
better tread lightly. You don't want to mess with the Swifties
Oh,
in
yeah,
your first
that's
episode.
really
You'll be
true.
canceled forever.
Our producer loves Taylor Swift, so.
listen, I don't really have any hate.
No hate.
No
No
hate.
hate. Just I'm not
Just
listening
a
to pop
little
music.
yeah,
I
right.
give off the vibes that I listen to pop music, and like not that the Taylor Swift girls are annoying, but I
They
look like an annoying girl who's like listening to Taylor Swift. But
Okay,
it's like
so-
it's not happening. It's not me.
I only
But I
really
look like it.
I only really have an issue if like that's the only thing that you listen to, and like then it's just like there's no conversation to be had.
Yeah, to be honest, me and David are really harsh critics when it comes to people's music, and we get in trouble from our friends all the time because we're so judgmental. But we don't mean to be judgmental. We just like have the best music taste.
James sent the picture of Patrick Starr like drooling when I said Lil Tecca was like not as good as he said he was, and he was like, "This is you right now." I mean that's just me. Yeah, what is that? I think that was the filament that was on the microphone that I literally just took off because I bought these today. I got these in the mail maybe 20 minutes before I left the
I'm
house.
so excited. I think it's perfect.
It's kind of fun. These are really
I feel
fun.
like we're doing good.
Right.
Are we boring?
I think
No.
we're doing
Is
pretty
this
all
But
right.
I actually do mean the part about if you post it, if that Swiftie bit goes like viral, they're so vicious.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
like no joke, like
Yeah,
Well,
we should
but
do
I
a
would
K-pop
talk
no,
to
but
you guys.
that would be good
Right, because you're
yeah.
you're
then we're
filtering it
getting
out.
more comments and shit, right?
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
More
Swiftie
engagement.
clips, more
Yeah, let's talk about
engagement.
K-pop now. Let's talk
Well,
about
I
BTS.
actually
Well, you
became
guys could
obsessed
do-
with the K-pop girl because she was in the White Lotus.
Oh, right. I don't remember her name.
you guys could do music hot takes.
Yeah, we should. We should.
Because any
Wait,
of those could be
What's
good.
the K-pop girl's name? Lisa?
Oh, it might be Lisa.
Lisa?
Yeah,
from
she has that
Blackpink?
song.
Blackpink.
Doesn't she like Lisa or something? Like she has a whole song with her name in it.
She is so good, and she's all over my free page now because in the White Lotus she's like so reserved and like cute and quiet. And she's not a big part. She's
Right.
just in it a little bit. She doesn't speak English in it.
And then you search her name
And
on
then I
TikTok.
saw her on TikTok and I was like, what the fuck? She has millions and millions of followers. She's
Yeah.
like headlining Coachella. She's like so sexy, like dancing, like
Yeah.
so hot giving. And I was like, wait, I kind of am obsessed with her. I kind of became obsessed with her. And usually I don't like you know, the K-pop vibe, but I loved it. I love her.
I totally get it. Like that's it's like Taylor Swift. Like I totally get it because there's a whole like they're amazing performers.
Yeah,
oh my
right,
god,
right.
they come out of like
The
boot camp.
performance, being a performer is like honestly more important than being able to sing because
Yeah.
ooh, speaking of music hot takes that this is what we're gonna do. Well, this might get me canceled already
do it.
on
Say
episode
it.
1. The fucking Chapel Roan bitch, like I can't.
You can't.
I can't. And the fact that she liked all her videos, she's like, ugh, everyone's so annoying and I hate my fans and I hate that people come up to me.
Yeah.
But she's such a good performer.
She's-
And she wears like these crazy things and puts on these crazy shows and then hates that she's famous and has fans.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think
Oh, you don't?
I think 60-70% of people would probably
Okay.
agree with you on that.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I like her and I understand where she's coming from, but I think like being disrespectful towards people that are your fans, like people that are coming up to you, and I think it's just because she doesn't have a filter. But
Yeah.
like
I
it's
guess
hard
she's
like
not
that
used
early on.
to it.
You're being
She's
rude to the
definitely
people
not.
that made
Yeah,
you.
she doesn't
famous.
understand,
Yeah.
like, whatever.
I think there's a difference between like you know like getting angry and speaking out because you're genuinely passionate about something, and then being like, you know, don't come up to me in the street, which like
Yeah,
is
it
fair.
doesn't make any sense. Like, why try to be famous then if you hate when people come up to you? And I understand, like, yeah, the paparazzi's really invasive, and sometimes fans are really invasive. Like, they think they know you, so that makes sense. But if people are just coming up to say hi, like, they like you,
Right.
like, why are you acting like this?
Yeah, a little bit. I think like there's definitely something to be said about like artists having like a distance between like their personal lives and their life as like a job, for sure.
But if you wanted to make music also and you didn't want to be recognizable, she does so many recognizable things, like
Right.
with her makeup
Right.
and her hair, and it's like, what do
You
you
sort of
mean?
have to like you kind of have to you know that going in a little bit. Like I would
Yeah,
imagine like
yeah.
Daft Punk or whatever, or like Kiss, or like somebody who has like a real like persona
Yeah, like
and
a
like
look.
a character tied to the music. Like that's I don't know. I mean, maybe she's setting a precedent. Maybe I don't.
I mean, I like when she yells at the paparazzi. It's kind of
think it's
sly
funny,
because
yeah.
they're annoying as fuck for sure. But like
Yeah.
your fans, like they're the reason you have all this money and fame and this and that. Like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
I think it's her delivery. If she just came on
Definitely.
Yeah.
very chill and was like, hey guys, I'm a really anxious person, please don't come up to me, I don't think people would be upset. I think it's like, she talks to a lot of press like she's talking to a friend. So like the way that you would rant about something bothering you to a friend, she's just doing that, but like in an interview, and then that's getting
Right.
clipped.
Mm-hmm.
And
She
it looks
definitely
really
doesn't
bad.
have a filter, and I also kind of think it's a woman thing for sure, because Tyler the Creator is the same way. He is pretty much exactly the same. Like he has.
No, but he'll talk to people and stuff.
No,
He's just a little more like set boundaries.
Yes, and I think he does have very strict boundaries, and I think that
Yeah, I
he's
guess maybe
maintained
it's the
that
way
for a
he
way
says-
longer time. But I think he's way more mean and way more abrasive and way more just like blatantly rude. But like I think I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I just think like anytime a woman musician or famous person or whatever gets like a lot
That's
of.
true as fuck.
It's totally just because they're a woman. You see it time
Yeah,
and time
I mean,
again.
the way that the narrative goes for women is so different than men because it's like women can say
Right.
the same thing as men. It's like, she's a bitch.
Right.
When it's like,
Right. Or even just existing. Like, who's
Yeah.
this Rachel Zegler girl that I'm not supposed to
Well,
know
she-
anything about? I'm not supposed to know her, but I do.
yeah.
Right. She's, Snow White, and
Well,
people are
yeah.
mad, and she's
Well,
not
the
white.
Snow White movie looked like really,
It just looked like ass.
yeah.
It just didn't look good.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, but I feel like the hate on her is so forced. Like,
Of course.
she looks
Fine.
terrible, but she sings great in it. Like, it's a bad movie, but she didn't direct it. She's not producing it.
Also,
Like,
Right. She's just the star of it.
she's
Like,
the best part
why
of
don't
it.
you get mad
from
at
what
that?
I've
Yeah.
seen.
Right, and Gal Gadot, or whatever
Yeah,
her
she's so
name is,
pretty.
she's a terrible, terrible actress. I've seen her in like three
What is she
things.
like?
She's like Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
She can't act for shit.
But she's
Like,
pretty. Okay.
she's pretty.
That's how it works.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, but the Rachel Zegler girl is good. Like, she's on Broadway and shit. Like, she can sing.
Yeah, of course.
Like, she's talented. Well, I don't know why people are hating on her.
Well-
I guess the media training. Same thing with Chaperone. I guess no media training.
It's definitely not I think it's honestly, it's totally a right wing thing. I mean, this is like Disney does this on purpose. I think that they do this with like the Little Mermaid, casting a black actress for the Little Mermaid. It's cool or whatever, but they know what they're doing. They know
Right.
that people are going to get mad and they're going to rile people up, and that's going to be half the
Which
advertising.
it's like, who cares?
Exactly, who cares?
Like, literally, who
lot of
gives a
people
fuck
care.
what she looks like? What the Little Mermaid looks like. You're a 70-year-old man in your basement. Like, please,
Dude,
leave her alone.
Like I was talking to like the 7-year-olds who had saw it, because I teach, not because I'm talking to 7-year-olds, but
And why are you talking to 7-year-olds?
but they all said like they were all like, oh, when I saw the Little Mermaid, I was like, did you like it? They said yeah. And that was fucking it.
Yep.
Like, and 7-year-olds
Yeah, why are we
love to
teaching-
talk about how people look.
We're getting political on our first episode.
Well, it's gonna
Oh,
happen.
you gotta set the
eventually.
tone.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want certain people listening
Yeah.
to this
We're not taking
anyway.
any Happy Dad sponsorships.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
no MAGA hats allowed watching our videos, sorry.
Maybe we could make our own MAGA hat or something. We could write YOLO. or
YOLO.
something.
Yeah, that's a good one. But that's a Drake term. We don't want to be associated
I don't
with
think
that.
Drake invented YOLO.
I think he did.
I don't think Drake invented
Guys, I
YOLO.
think Drake invented YOLO.
He might have.
Let me.
Sir,
I'm
can
gonna fact
you please
check that.
I wouldn't be
Listen,
surprised if Drake
No,
like
because the motto-
Of course, the motto is YOLO. We know that party every day. Like we're sitting on the court, we don't even play. But I think.
I really think maybe he popularized
Yeah, that's
YOLO.
what I was thinking. Like maybe he popularized it, and if we're really, going to be specific, it was
Yes.
Lil Wayne.
He did!
He popularized.
Okay, so, it's a Drake
What?
term.
Right.
To everyone, it's a Drake term.
Just like everything with Drake, he didn't come up with it, but he sure made it
Right.
more popular.
Yeah, no, the fact that I have, it really aged so poorly, the fact that I have a shirt that says I like what Drake likes, that I bought as his tour merch. Before any of this happened, obviously.
For which tour?
The fucking one he did with
Her
21
Loss?
Savage.
Wow.
What year was that?
That was
It was literally like right before, like 2021,
2022?
2022.
2022.
Yeah, it was like right before. And I went to the Drake concert and the merch was kind of like, but that one was cute. It's like a long green shirt and it says, I like what Drake likes. And I was like, wait, so slay.
You can't wear
And
that
then I
outside.
bought it and I have it. And I remember when the whole beef was going on, I was like,
Ooh.
oh, I can't wear that anymore.
And I have a Drake shirt with his face.
Yeah,
from
that one's
Degrassi.
good.
But then I have the Drake versus Lil Wayne T-shirt that I like drunkenly
Yeah.
bought on eBay.
No, you can still wear that though.
I think that
like
one-
what Drake likes.
That's crazy.
It's not
No.
okay. Like I can't wear that
You can't
anymore.
wear that. No.
Like it can't happen.
No. And insinuates like too many things.
Yeah, no.
Way
no.
too many things.
No.
You know.
I definitely can't wear it anymore. But it's like, whatever. You know, let's talk about the Drake thing for a second because I
Yeah.
have an opinion. Everyone likes to hate him now because of the Kendrick thing, whatever.
Mhm.
But every bitch you know is listening to Nokia every day.
Of course.
Like, they kind of just forgot about it. Here's what I've been saying about it. I think Drake lost street credit, but he didn't lose popularity. Like, no one's gonna stop listening to Drake. He's just less
Yeah.
cool. It's just
Of
like,
course.
you're not as, like, cool anymore.
Yeah, and I think now anybody who's maintained that Drake has won this whole thing is aligned to
I mean,
themselves.
I don't think anyone in the world thinks that Drake won the fight. Like, if you think that, like, I'm sorry, like the Super Bowl
Right.
proved you wrong.
It's
but
dumb.
but it's like I'm not gonna stop listening to
Of
Drake.
course.
Like, obviously.
There's a couple songs though where you do have to be like, "What are
Yeah.
you saying?"
Yeah.
I
No,
was,
now they all have different meanings.
There was one where he said something like, "What the fuck is that one high school like?" The high school is looking like Magic City parking lot, and I was like, Drake, you can't say that.
I know some of the ones,
Right,
now.
and
Like
it's-
the Kanye lyrics now about like Nazis. It's like,
Oh yeah. Well, that was way after he said that shit.
No, there's like old songs.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, no, I saw a TikTok that was like talking all the times that he says things that now you're like, like, what did you mean by that? Like, oh.
Yeah, the Kanye stuff too has been.
Well, that's just I don't understand how anyone can still like be like, yeah, Kanye. Like, I'm sorry, no.
It's
like just now.
Again, it's a right.
He's He's one of
Totally.
the only ones.
Right, it's the same people
It's
who
the same
voted
people.
in
Right.
our
Right.
current president.
Right.
But he's like one of the only ones that I really can't get behind anyone like liking anymore. Like
I
supporting.
agree.
No,
I
no.
agree.
I like okay, like if you're listening to Bound 2, like whatever. But like if you're like a Kanye like supporter at this stage,
Right.
it's like he doesn't like anyone.
No, honestly,
He doesn't like any type of person. So whoever you are, like you're catching strikes.
honestly, I can't, like, I have to skip him, and, like, if it comes up on a playlist, like, I can't listen to it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I skip a lot of it now because
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh, I just can't. Like the fucking like the anti like Semitic tweets really got me.
There was one tweet that was from last night that was so crazy.
Last night, what did he say?
Mm-hmm.
That I really
We didn't see it.
It was basically about him getting molested, or
Oh, I saw this on TikTok, but I
and he
didn't know
made
what
a
was going
song
on.
and put out the song.
Oh my
And
god.
I listened to it, like the video for the song for like 15 seconds, and I was like, oh, this is like kind of an interesting song. And then you read the tweet and you're like, oh.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's just like anyone who's still following him,
It's-
and anyone who's
you
still
really-
like
I mean, I don't
liking
see any
it
of this on
and
purpose.
favoriting his music. It's like he's like really one of the only ones that I'm like genuinely how.
At
Like
this
how
point, it's
are
like
you
an
still
R.
doing
Kelly
this?
thing. Like, if
Yeah.
you're still an R. Kelly fan.
Well, this one's a little controversial, I guess, but this is how I feel about Chris Brown. Like, so many
Oh,
people
yeah.
love Chris Brown. Chris Brown is doing a tour right now with like Janae Aiko, who I love, and somebody else. Who's he doing it with? Can you look?
I could look
Chris
it up.
Brown is doing, but it's two big people who are going with him on tour, and like everyone, it's like Breezy Bowl, and everyone's like talking about it, and I'm like, how is this so normalized and supported? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Like, I really can't get behind it.
I've started really trying to like, because it's I feel like it's difficult now to like sort of separate yourself from like the art that you like versus the artist. Obviously.
Sometimes you can, but like,
I'm trying to do that
he's
like
beating his girlfriend.
right, like off. I'm trying to just sort of. If I see anything fishy or I hear anything fishy about any artist, I already start to build that disconnect. If I hear somebody's hanging out with Chris Brown or talking a lot to
Who is it?
Kanye.
It's Summer Walker and Bryson.
Summer Walker. Oh, and Bryson Tiller. Yes, not Janae. Sorry, girl.
She came up when I looked it up, but not, she's not on like the poster.
Yeah, Summer Walker and Bryson Tiller. I'm like, what?
Why?
Like, I would go for them, but obviously I'm not gonna fucking
No.
go to see Chris Brown. Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is still listening to Chris Brown? And like Tory Lanez.
Well, Tory Lanez, that's like a whole.
Well,
other
a lot
fucking
of
thing.
like people like are Team Tory Lanez.
Which is crazy.
So insane.
The worst people I've ever met have been huge Tory Lanez fans.
Yeah.
And it's not good music at all.
He has like a couple bangers.
It's a couple of good songs, but most of it
that
is
song
like...
is The Color Violet or whatever, that one slaps.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, maybe
You do. If you heard it, you would.
Yeah.
But like, no.
I was thinking the other day about how many Chris Brown songs I can name off the top of my head, and I think I got...
The one with Lil Dicky. That's all I can think
Oh,
of.
I don't know if that counts. I don't know.
Right? Like, I don't know.
Freaky Friday? I don't think that counts.
I don't know any
I
Chris Brown
know
songs.
the one with Young Thug, Go Crazy. I don't know.
What's the one, Look at Me Now? Is that Chris Brown?
Definitely not.
No.
And then there's
I don't
one
think so.
from...
Guys.
There's one that's really good
Pretty sure
from
it's Chris Brown.
from like his first album. He was like 15. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song.
It is Chris Brown, is it not?
It is.
Yeah,
2011.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
That one goes hard.
Yeah, you ever see a video of him dance?
Yeah.
Dude, he puts his fucking ass into that.
Have you guys been seeing the Glorilla thing on stage? Okay, so do you know her?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is doing this thing where she calls up like a man, or she has like her person get a man, and he sits in like a chair on the stage, and then she like does like a lap dance basically, and then she like sits on his lap or whatever, and it's literally so hot. But I was thinking, like, imagine that's your boyfriend. Like, imagine you go see Glorilla and they pick your boyfriend and he's sitting in the chair and Glorilla's literally twerking on him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
that's
imagine
insane.
that's your boyfriend. I would kill myself.
Yeah. I'm thinking about myself in that position, and I'm not thinking about how awesome it is that Glorilla is twerking on me. I'm thinking about, like, being perceived.
No, it's cool. Like, the videos are fun, and the guys are always just, like, you know, vibing.
Right.
But it's like, if that was my boyfriend, I would throw up. Like, you know, Usher always brings, like, a girl, and he'll, like, twerk on her, like, which is so fun. But, like, if that's your girlfriend, like, I'm throwing up.
Well, didn't that happen to Kiki Palmer and her I don't even know if it was
right.
her husband
Something
or
happened.
her boyfriend. He got mad. He's like, you're a mother and you're up there in that dress doing all that. It's like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I was saying, did you see the Glorilla stuff where she's like twerking on the guy? I'm like, I would throw up if that was my boyfriend, and Glorilla was literally giving my boyfriend a lap dance. Like, oh my god, I would lose my mind.
Isn't it crazy how many times Drake got a lap dance on stage?
Yeah, from Nicki Minaj.
And every time he'd be like,
I mean, yeah,
he'd have like
every time I would
cartoon
die
faces.
too.
He really like he was obsessed.
Who wouldn't be? Imagine Nicki Minaj is twerking on you.
I mean.
Yeah, but you're different.
Right. I am different. I think, honestly, I do think if I was on stage and somebody was, like, twerking on me, I would be thinking more about the fact that I'm on stage and people are looking at me.
People are looking at you and not that you're getting twerked on.
And that this is going to be clipped and that my entire legacy will be known for getting twerked on by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, but that's such a good legacy, don't you think?
So.
Like,
Yeah,
Nicki Minaj twerked on me?
I guess so.
Like, that's so lit.
Yeah, that's not bad. You think Drake twerks on his fans?
Probably at home. Probably after the show.
I know Drake has, like, at least once, like, you ever, like you know the Instagram pictures where he's sitting there and he's like he's definitely twerking in the mirror a couple
Probably.
like he's
You
practicing.
know what? Like, I don't know if we can say this, but if I had Drake's dick, I would also be doing whatever I wanted with no care in the world. I don't care if I look fruity. Look at my cock. It's huge.
There's something really powerful about being fruity and having a ginormous dick.
Yeah, right? Like,
Yeah,
damn.
I wouldn't know
Like,
anything
like it's like, alright, like, act how you want. Like,
Right.
no, I was saying this to my boyfriend the other day, like, imagine, like, okay, if you're Drake and you, like, get knocked down a peg or whatever, your, like, ego's bruised, all this, like, I'm posting a sex tape. Like, I am. I'm posting a fucking picture of my dick on my Instagram story. Like, are you kidding me? Because then it's like, well,
I don't know if that does what you think it does, though. Because
you don't think so?
Not really. Well, he did the diss track against Kendrick Lamar, and he said something like, there's only Big D, and there's video proof.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I was like...
No, but that's so slay. You don't
I don't
think
know
so?
about that, especially after, like, everything that was going on and with Kendrick Lamar. I was like, Drake, I don't know if you want to put out Big D into the world, you know?
I mean, that's me. I'm posting it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm me and I get in trouble, like, I'm putting my titties on my Instagram story.
Really?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Are you kidding?
That's probably like.
Like, are you kidding? Is that crazy? Should I not say that?
I feel like it's not the same though.
Could
I
you
feel
imagine
like
you get canceled and then like immediately you just like posted like a soapy boob pic on Instagram
That would be
on your main story?
like, right? Because then it's like, well,
Yeah,
I
then
got nothing
right.
to say.
Then like the subreddit or whatever has like a whole
like
nother
if
thing
I
to
was
talk
a girl,
about,
like if
yeah.
I was a girl with a fat ass, like if that was me, like you know, like just a bitch with a big
Right.
butt, like I would, and I got in trouble, like I'm posting a video of me twerking, sorry, like a naked.
Right. I don't even know if that would work. I feel like if you get like
If you're a
it
woman-
depends on what you get canceled for.
I think it would work if you're a woman.
It's like, well,
Because like
she saw it.
not
Right.
to be controversial, but all the stupid men would like fall for it. At least, at the very
Oh,
least,
yeah.
like reposting, like everything associated with your name would be people trying to find that picture.
I guess it would be.
Whereas, like if it was
Right.
Drake's penis, I don't know that it would work because that was so like that went.
But if
viral,
you're a
and then,
man,
like,
you're like, damn, and if you're a woman, you're like, damn. You know?
Yeah, maybe. I think that, you know, depends on who your fans are, because if you have a bunch of like if Tana Mojo got canceled and then she just put her tits on the internet immediately after, people would be like, okay,
She's just so iconic. I don't know. She could do whatever she wants.
she could do whatever she wants, but
She could do whatever she
nobody
wants.
would
I'm
be
still
shocked.
watching, like.
Nobody would be shocked if she if like a Tana Mojo.
Yeah, I mean, but
would
she
be-
also is like an OnlyFans girl. Like
Oh, I
Drake
didn't
is
know
like
that.
a rapper. Like, you know, if
Right.
you're like. If you're not known for like showing your body on the internet and then you get canceled and you just post a picture of yourself
Well,
naked.
I feel like Brooke Schofields got canceled for being racist and then like popped out with new eyelids and new titties and
Yeah.
everybody's forgotten about it.
Well,
It's
but
like,
people,
really?
she's getting a lot of heat for the eyelid surgery
Yeah.
or whatever. But
Oh,
it's
I
like,
did
girl,
see that.
It's like, who cares? Obviously, I love her.
Literally.
I love the cancel podcast, whatever.
Who
I mean, obviously,
cares,
Brooke, you know,
right.
whatever. But, like, people
Eyelid
were so
surgery
mad at
is
her.
crazy.
Well,
but-
because she had, like, hooded eyelids. And so but also, it's a very, very, very Hollywood common surgery. Like, almost every celebrity you know has had it. Like,
Taylor Swift has
Taylor
had
Swift
it.
had it. Who else did she say?
Kendall Jenner.
Yeah,
and
like-
it heals in like 6 days, so nobody talks about it.
Right, and she was honest about it. She's like, guys, I'm getting this eyelid surgery, whatever. And all the comments were like, ugh,
And-
like, why are you doing that? But it's like, who cares?
And all the comments are like, I don't see a difference, and I'm
Well-
like, I do actually.
What
So
what'd you do?
But to be honest, if you're in Hollywood, you're so far out of touch from reality
Right.
anyway
Yeah.
that like eyelid surgery is not a big deal. It's like,
Right.
okay, yeah, maybe to the people in fucking the middle of Missouri are freaked out about your eyelid surgery, but it's like Hollywood is its own world. So it's like, okay, like, yeah, Brooke got eyelid surgery, and every bitch you know got a fucking rhinoplasty and
Right.
fucking jaw surgery and filler and Botox. Like, it's just common there. So it's like, you hating her, like, everyone else you like did it
at
too.
least she's being honest about it.
Yeah, at least she's being honest.
I just saw a picture of Zac Efron and I haven't seen him
He looks
since.
crazy.
He looks crazy now. But I think that was an accident, was it not?
He says
So
it
he got
was.
hurt or something, right?
He said
Well,
he got hurt.
Didn't he have like a lot of issues?
I
had that like that's gonna sound crazy.
This is gonna be like a boom.
That's gonna be like,
We have backup, don't worry. The big cock in the middle
how
of the
many
room.
minutes is this?
You're at 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well, that means on here we've been going. Oh yeah, 46 minutes. Not bad.
Okay, wait, we're actually doing good, I think.
Yeah, not bad.
I feel like I maybe sound bad.
You think you sound bad?
Yeah. Do you think I sound bad?
I don't think you sound
Like the
bad.
stuff
I just
that
don't
I'm
know how
saying.
it sounds.
Oh.
No. Like
The stuff that you're saying.
No, you didn't say anything.
You think that you said something that's gonna get you canceled in the first
No.
40 minutes? of
I think
being
the
in
only
front of
thing
a
you said
camera?
where you were close and you caught it were like,
Right.
I don't care, I love her, and then you were like, ah,
Well,
Brooke.
yeah. I know. I don't want it to sound like.
No, you haven't said anything.
Also,
bad.
I feel like I'm sounding anti-women. Do I sound anti-women?
No.
You do not sound
No.
anti-women.
I don't think
feel
you said
like the
anything
anti-women
anti-women.
thing
No
to
one's
say would be
watching
you're
this,
a
everyone.
crazy person if you get that, you know? Which, like, obviously you can empathize with any woman who gets any sort of facial surgery because, you know,
I mean, if I could,
beauty standards
if
and shit.
I could,
The thing-
girl, I would have all of it. I would have the jaw surgery, the fillers, the Ozempic, the
That's
Botox.
crazy.
Like, oh my god, I'd be in.
I
I'd
heard
be
when you're
so in.
I heard when you're on Ozempic you fart like a motherfucker.
I didn't
I
hear.
feel like anybody losing a lot of weight has like a farting problem. It's like
so
a thing.
awesome.
I didn't. I've never heard that.
That's gotta be like a crazy fetish. Like somebody's gotta be into like big fat people farting wherever they walk. Somebody's gotta be
Ew.
into that.
That's insane.
I'm gonna
There's
draw
people.
that.
There's a lid for every pot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just heard about this person on the internet who pays thousands of dollars to get like hot moms like drawn buying Wonder Bread, and that's how they get off.
What?
There's people on the internet that have so
That's
much money
insane.
at their disposal and spend it all on porn, but like specific ass porn.
Yeah, I mean, makes
Yeah.
sense. Well, it's like the Reddits.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Reddits and
Yeah.
like DeviantArt or whatever, like
Yeah.
all sorts of shit. I think if there's somebody out there who draws like and makes a shit ton of money doing it on the internet, they're probably drawing.
Probably
porn.
drawing porn, but like
Right.
honestly, kind of a slay.
Exactly. Like if I've thought about it for sure.
For drawing porn, you should.
Yeah, but if I was gonna do it, it would have to be furries
Why?
because I don't think I would be comfortable drawing like real people feet.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like maybe you would learn a lot. You
I
probably
mean-
learn a lot about drawing, but like I feel
Yeah,
like
you probably get some good skills.
yeah, maybe. But then if that's all you're doing, and then somebody's like, draw me something, and then you're like, fucking
Feet,
thighs, feet, hourglass, shit. You know, like you can't come up
that's
with
true.
anything else.
Well, you could draw like sexy anime people. That's a big one.
Yeah. That's probably a pretty saturated market. You
Yeah,
know?
I guess that's true. Everyone's drawing that.
Same thing with the furries. I think a lot
Yeah.
of people have tapped into the furry market.
Yeah.
I saw a furry in public. I told you about this, right? I told you about the furry I
know.
saw in Barnes & Noble.
I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude. I was in Barnes & Noble, and there was a furry that walked in because they had an event for like Warriors cats, and every character from Steven Universe just like walked through a portal and sat at this table. The smell was crazy, and God bless these people, but I shouldn't say these people, but God bless them. They were like all shaking with anxiety and so meek, and they were all pretty normal.
Holy shit.
They were all pretty normal besides the hair and the outfits, and then the furry walks in, and the furry is like tall as fuck, like a black wolf with a BBL
Oh,
and a corset.
Shit. That's
It
kinda
was
hot.
great. It was
That's
not,
somebody's wet dream for sure.
dude. And the tail was dragging on the floor, and every single time the furry would turn around, they would knock over like 15 things. And you couldn't help but look.
Oh my
and they
God.
were in the kids section of Barnes & Noble,
Right.
just, of course, walking around. And, like, their friends were, like, sitting at this table.
That's gonna be on
doing-
Fox News tomorrow.
Dude, I mean, thank God nobody got a video.
Yeah, that's really funny.
It was and then I finally saw the furry, like, take the head off.
Yeah.
And the whole time the furry's talking, they're like, yeah, I thought other people were going to be dressed up, but I guess I'm... it was crazy.
Oh.
And they finally took the head off, and it was, like, this 14-year-old girl with, like, bleached hair that looked like you could, like, snap it.
Right.
And her face was, like,
So real.
so red, covered in sweat. And it was so hot in this Barnes & Noble. I'm wearing, like, one of these
Were
t-shirts.
you here or you were upstate?
No, I was
This was
here.
on Long Island?
Yeah, this was on the island. It was
Oof.
right, and you don't see them that often, like in civilized places. But this one got out. It was pretty nuts.
This one got
They got out. They got out.
Oh
The leash broke or whatever. I don't know.
The keeper turned them loose.
Right, the pounds like shut down or something.
We're offending so many people on this episode already.
Dude, you're not. I mean,
Well,
how many
like,
furries really?
Cute. Offense Swifties, MAGA
Swifties,
people,
furries.
Morgan Wallen fans.
Yeah,
like,
the
Alright, I
furry
mean,
MAGA
whatever.
Trump people that are also into more like
Right.
and like it's a very specific.
You don't think we should do a part of this episode where we at least talk a little bit about ourselves? Or like our life or whatever? Because people are like, who are these people? You don't think, like, at all?
I think so. Make yourself sympathetic.
Right, I guess so.
Or
I
just a
don't.
little,
I don't
like,
really
some
know.
details?
Yeah, you start because I'm kind of
Some
drawing a blank.
information?
Yeah, you can. Give me.
Well,
Wait, can I ask you some prompts? And then-
Yes,
All right. So your
yes.
name,
I'm Skye.
you're Skye. How old are you, Skye?
I'm 23.
And what is the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
I don't know. I don't know. That's too hard.
That's too hard.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Do you have you would have an answer to that off the
I
top
don't
of your
know.
head?
Off the top of my head.
I mean, I would have an answer for you.
What?
You got like back surgery.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did
but
get
whatever.
back
My
some-
house also went on fire while I was inside.
What
of
about
it.
when you hit that girl with your car?
I also had to grow
That would be my scariest moment, I think.
Yeah, you know what? Probably that. Probably that guy.
She's
She didn't
okay.
die. She's fine. She got some.
She didn't even hit her that hard. So.
I barely hit her. She was dramatic. She got right up. She got right up and kept walking, but her friends were fucking cops, so like then it was a whole problem.
That's so funny.
Yeah, maybe hitting the girl with my car.
Gosh.
Yeah, maybe the scariest thing that ever happened to me was the worst week of my life.
Right.
When I got broken up with, the day after I got fired from my job, and 3 days later I hit a girl with my car, and then 4 days later I found out that my ex-boyfriend was sleeping with one of my best friends. And
That was an
all in the
awesome
same
week. Yeah, that was crazy.
Remember those phone calls
I
that
do.
week?
I do remember those phone calls.
Yeah, that was definitely something. And then I remember I went on Clara's like live stream.
Oh yeah.
And I talked about it, and everyone in the comments was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?" I was like, "Yeah, guys,
That was the
this
live
week
stream
was
I was
not
on.
good." Yeah, you were watching it.
Yeah, and I sent the gay emojis.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
when
that's
I went
the
on your live
only-
stream. Shout out to my friend Clara. Hey, Clara.
Shout out to Clara. That's one of the only live streams I've ever like tuned into.
Yeah,
I
we
don't-
were on Twitch. That was my
Twitch.
first experience in the posting anything.
Right, Twitch is a whole different fucking avenue because it's like
Well, that's scary because you can't cut it out.
You
Like,
can't
I don't
cut
think I would
anything
want to
out.
do anything that I couldn't cut out.
right.
You know.
That's so and people are like the live Twitch chat, especially if you have like more than like 1,000 people watching you and they're all like saying things and you have to like pick one out amongst like the scroll.
Yeah, at least like with Clara's, like there were a lot of people in the comments, but it wasn't like how like some people's are.
Yeah,
where it's like
yeah.
every fucking thing. So it was manageable. But I felt like if I ever needed to just like I couldn't because like people are watching. You have to kind of be engaged. Like I don't know if I could do that.
Right. I don't think I could do it.
Maybe
either.
like a TikTok live where I'm asking people to like send me fucking hearts.
Send me
Yeah.
a galaxy.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Thanks for the roses. Thanks for the roses.
Yeah.
I could do that.
You could do that.
I
You
could
could
do
be like the
NPC
AI.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my god, that would be awesome. I missed that. That was such a
I
fun
know.
era. NPC Miles Morales.
you should do it.
I could totally do that. Who would be my character?
I don't know. Who would be your character?
Can I do like Timothy Chalamet, Willy Wonka?
Yeah, that would be a good one.
I think I could. do
Okay,
that.
wait. Let's go back to introducing ourselves. David is my best friend. We've been best friends for a long time, and we're so fun. And we thought people would want to hear from us.
I bought a microphone, so I might as well use it.
Yep. Yeah. You know how all the comments on everyone's things are like, make podcast equipment more expensive.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what they're gonna comment to
That
us.
is what they're gonna comment. These were so cheap.
We live on Long Island, but we love New York City. I
New
went to
Yorkers, I
college
would say.
there, and David's gonna try to go to college there.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And we love art and music. Both artists. Both do a lot of drawing and art. We love music. Both primarily love rap music, but pretty much
All
whatever.
of it. Yeah.
What else is there to know about us? What
Um,
can they expect from our podcast?
I would expect. I don't know. I would expect like
What do you think the vibes are gonna be? Like, who's gonna want to watch it? People who like what?
people who like to like talk over their friends, probably.
Right. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of just gonna feel like you're in a group conversation with like your friends.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the
I think
vibe.
if you're the
We also both have raging ADD.
oh terrible
Like raging.
Yeah,
and
so that's
Elise
gonna-
behind the camera. So,
this is gonna be
I know, I've
great.
been trying to keep my outburst to a minimum, and I keep cutting people off, which, if this really does blow up, is probably going to be like someone put a muzzle on the camera, girl.
yeah.
Right, and you
Yeah.
know that the federal agents, they're trying to get me on Lexapro.
Yeah.
So something might happen. You might see me like
You might see a shift in
smiling.
David.
Yeah, you might see me smiling in the next one. That'd
Yeah,
be
David
fucking-
has social anxiety.
Are you giving out like diagnoses?
Wait, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
So, do you know my friend?
Yes.
So, the first time I ever met was with her and her girlfriend at the time, and me and my girlfriend at the time, and we all, like, as a group, we all went out to, like, food or whatever. And I was standing waiting for the waitress to, like, bring us to our table, and he, like, looks at me and she goes, "Do you have anxiety?" And I was like, "What the fuck? No, why?" And she's like, "Oh, I could just, we can tell." And I was like, and that was, like, the first
yeah,
thing.
I mean, it happens.
And that was like the precedent for the whole night. So then the entire time I was anxious because I thought people were seeing me as anxious. So that made my anxiety
Yeah.
worse. You know how it goes.
Maybe we could make fun memories and talk about them. Like, you're gonna come to the party on Friday?
Oh shit. Oh, I guess I am going to come to the party.
You could
on Friday.
interview people there.
At the party? We should. I think we really should interview people at the Kendrick concert. Like, I really think we
Yeah.
should. You don't think so?
Maybe. I don't
think
know.
that would be so fun.
I think I would interview people like, maybe at like a like an NRA rally or something, like a bunch of people holding guns and I would do that.
Honestly,
Do you ever watch Channel 5?
I'm not
with
sure
that
if that's where we
curly-headed
want to be.
dude?
I think we would both get shot.
Well, maybe me, but not
Yeah,
you.
you're done.
Yeah, I'm
You're
done.
yeah, Skye, you could blend in. You could be our undercover agent.
Let's bleach it one more time. Let's just get it.
Right, pull out like the orange foundation and you'll
Ooh,
be
there
set.
you go.
Yeah,
Orange
I can
foundation,
see that.
nothing else. No blush, no nothing.
God.
No, right, none of
Like
that.
harsh contour.
Yeah, real harsh.
Wait,
right.
we should do You know what we should do?
What?
We should. Okay, wait, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna interview our friends at the party.
Okay.
And we're gonna bring our little microphones, and we're gonna ask them to each describe us in one word.
Ooh.
Describe us each in one word,
Uh-huh.
and then we can like add it to the video, or maybe it'll be
Ooh.
like a YouTube
That
short.
could be kind of fun. A YouTube short.
And then
Are we going to be doing short form content too? Who's going to be producing the short form content?
You.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, duh.
All right, so I'm
Yeah.
taking like 70% of the ad revenue
Whatever,
here.
that's fine. We're not gonna get any money anyway.
You're gonna regret that when it's on camera and you guys
On
blow up.
camera.
When we blow up, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, guys, please blow us up because we're both broke and I don't want to start my full-time job in May. If you're from my full-time job, I'm so excited to start it. But anyhow, I really don't want to start my full-time job. A 9 to 5 in Manhattan. We just want to be cute and make podcasts and talk
Right.
and get rich. So
Right.
please subscribe
Can we please get an apartment
and
bed side?
comment. Yeah.
Please, can we
Yeah.
get an apartment bed side with no furniture, just a coffee table
Yep,
and
we
like
wanna move to
5
Brooklyn.
microphones?
Yeah, so everyone
That's it.
subscribe and please comment. What should we ask them to comment? Something.
Let David and Skye gentrify, and that could be our
Right.
slogan.
Comment your persona name.
Ooh,
Oh my
persona.
god!
Wait,
No,
that's
they're
kinda
gonna think we're a
good.
podcast of freaks.
Wait, dude, furries are like the most loyal, dedicated,
We're not
always
gearing to the furry
online.
audience.
They're always
We
online,
gotta
and you
tap
know they
into
got
the
money.
furry market.
Furries got hella money. Those suits are not cheap. So
Mm,
listen,
for
if you're
real.
gonna cultivate any sort of fan base,
Mhm. I'm trying to think of like how our podcast is gonna be different than other podcasts.
it's not.
Okay. Okay.
It's about like 2,000.
Well, we're real. You know, we're not
Oh
rich.
yeah, we're real.
Everybody
We're not
else
rich.
is fake.
Well, we're not rich.
Yeah.
We don't have plastic surgery.
We don't have any celebrity
We're
connections
literally
that
in
we
my
can talk about.
mom's basement right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, we're like relatable.
Yes, blow us up so that we can become out of touch like
Yep.
every other
Right.
You know
influencer.
what? Let's make a vow. If you blow us up, we promise not to be out of touch.
You know what? Can we
We
start our
promise to
first?
stay in touch.
Can we start our first influencer beef?
Yeah. Who do you
I'm
wait,
I'm done with Enya and Drew.
Well, a lot of people are.
A lot of
here.
Well, yes, and of course I heard.
Yeah,
And
because we're kind of like that vibe, I guess. But
A
they're
little
like
bit.
a little out of touch now.
they're out of touch for sure. Well, I wasn't really a fan when they were
You
in
liked
touch.
them.
Yeah, but I started liking. Like I watched the podcast like 2 or 3 years ago when they were already like famous from like Vine or whatever. And the Greta Thunberg joke was not bad.
Well, everyone was really mad about that.
right.
What was it?
It was.
You
they
didn't hear
said
about it on
like
Just Trish? I only get my drama from Just Trish.
Well, I heard
Yeah,
about it
those-
on Just Trish, but I heard them talking about them making a joke about her. But
the
what
joke
was the joke?
the joke
Yeah,
was
they
just
talked about it.
the joke was just like, oh, Greta Thunberg fell off. Like she
Yeah,
fell
yeah,
off.
she
Where
has.
has she been?
But she's
She-
like getting dragged out and
Right.
arrested.
She's really like a political activist and has like street cred or whatever. But
I mean,
I
it's
think-
just like they're stupid. Like everyone's stupid.
They're
like we're
stupid.
stupid too. Like
Right.
you know, like
Yeah.
There's-
it's not like they were saying like fuck her. What she's doing doesn't matter. It's like
Right,
no.
it was I
They
don't
just
know.
don't
People
know.
are,
I
like
don't-
up in
I
arms
think
about
the
it. Like you
issue-
tell me the last thing she's done then, because
Yeah.
I know you don't know.
Yeah, it's like not
Well-
everyone is educated on every single topic, and it's not like they were saying something like "fuck you," like fuck
Right.
her.
It
It's
wasn't.
like, they
It wasn't
just didn't
anything
know.
cancelable. I think the issue, and especially the issue that I have, is that like they've gotten to a point where it's obvious that they know so many like super famous people that they can't talk about. So
Well,
like,
that's how I felt about canceled for a while.
Right.
Like they used to just out everybody, and now they're like, oh well, we don't want to get in trouble, and it's like, bruh, the only reason people listen to you is because you like you speak your mind and
Right.
you
But
are
it's also because
outspoken.
their fans have no self-control. It's like they talk about
But it's
somebody
true,
and they
yeah.
don't even say the name, and then everybody finds them and it's
And
in their
comments,
comments like,
like-
kill yourself. So now they
Yes.
can't talk about people.
Right.
It's like
It's
they
true.
have like a
I know, I don't know
ethical
why-
responsibility.
I
Exactly.
couldn't imagine, like, I don't know how, like I don't comment on videos, and if I do, it's not, like, Like, the fact that these people are so crazy to, like, go out and find people and comment shit, like,
send
who
a
cares?
comment
Like,
is crazy.
like, what is wrong with you? I don't know.
You ever look at, like, comments on, like, Instagram Reels and you're like, who are these people?
You're like, who's commenting on these videos? Like, really? And who's going and finding and being like, kill yourself.
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
I've also, like, never seen a hate comment.
Really?
Like, I've seen hate comments, but never on, like, somebody popular.
Oh.
I feel like it gets filtered out.
I must be on the mean side of TikTok because,
Well, TikTok also is, like, a whole different thing because that, like, you know, is a completely different conversation separate from the actual content that they're making, which is the scariest thing. Like, that's the scariest part to me about ever having some sort of, like, internet influence is that, it's like the conversation used to just be tied to your like comments and your Reddit and Twitter, and now I feel like with TikTok, it's like it's uncontrollable.
Yeah, and it's also
people
like a couple people start hating you, and then it turns into a train of
one
hate.
person makes like a
semi-formatted think piece or whatever, and then all of a sudden like the whole conversation's changed. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but it can lead to, like, some terrible, terrible stuff, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love TikTok, though. I hope TikTok never goes away.
I literally, when TikTok was gone for literally 24 hours, I was on Red Note, like, crying. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I just can't. Like, I need it.
It's bad. It's bad.
But Instagram Reels sucks. Like, I don't want to watch Instagram Reels.
Reels are pretty bad.
Like, no, I'm so good on that.
I always, like, all my guy friends always talk about how they see, like, fatal car accidents on Reels, and they're like, another day seeing somebody
like
die on
car
Reels.
And like girls bouncing up and down.
I've never seen that in my life.
You've never seen car accidents or girls bouncing up and down?
I've never seen either. I've seen car accidents, but
even
not
I
fatal.
get the girls.
I've never seen. I've only seen that. I'll see on like the old meme accounts. Like they're all porn. Like they're all advertising porn now.
They are. That happens to me all the time. Like my meme account would show a girl like fucking kicking her pants off. I'm like, oh,
dude,
I
remember following like an account on Instagram with like 1 million followers that was like cute baby animals. And like it was cute baby animals for a while.
Then it was a naked woman.
Then it was a naked woman.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
And then you look at that shit and you're like in public in Walgreens and you're like, what the fuck?
They must sell it to like OF girls and like people like.
Well, yeah, I'm sure
because of all the followers,
right?
Yeah,
advertising.
It's like something like cute baby animals. Like there could be children following this.
Right? Yeah.
I know,
of course.
Terrible.
Right.
And then you're out in public and you open it and you're like, oh, never mind.
Right. Yeah, Twitter's like that too now, and it's really just, you can't even use it.
I don't really go on Twitter anymore ever since
the thing, the Elon thing. It's so bad now.
It's boring now.
It's boring. It's so boring.
You're the only person I follow on Twitter.
I don't post on Twitter anymore.
You used to, and I would get the notifications like all day on your Twitter posts.
Fucked up. I would tweet like constantly.
You probably have to delete some of those before we upload this.
You know what's funny is, I've had that Twitter account since like 2017.
Yeah.
And this is on record. When I think when like 2021 came around, I like went on a bot and was like, delete all of my past tweets. So the bot deleted all of the old tweets.
Good. You should probably do that.
It's not like I was tweeting anything, but sometimes I do tweet like federal agents or like I'm or you know, which I'm not, but you know, and I don't want to or anything of that sort. And stop looking at the camera. And yeah, like
well, we didn't introduce you at all.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm David.
How old are you?
I'm 21, and I don't know.
What's the scariest thing that ever happened to you?
Oh fuck! The scariest thing. Well, maybe Splash Mountain.
Oh.
It might be Splash Mountain. I think Splash Mountain.
That is a crazy thing because that means you've had a really good life. If the worst thing, scariest thing that ever happened to you is Splash Mountain.
I don't know. Splash Mountain. Maybe a car accident.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh, dude! One time I thought people were gonna come to my house and cut my head off because like my bank account got like hacked or something, and they sent me like a text message of somebody's like head on a table, and they were texting me before that, but when they sent the head on the table, that's when I was like, oh, this is fake.
Yeah, that's insane.
Terrifying. Why have I never heard about this?
Right?
Because like it was just like I kept responding because I thought it was like kind of funny, but
Okay.
you know, at a certain point I was getting scared. But Splash Mountain was probably the scariest.
Are
I
you
peed
gonna-
on Splash Mountain. I peed myself on Splash Mountain, but it was okay because I was in the front seat.
Okay.
How old were you?
I was like 8 maybe.
Okay.
Okay, I was like, was
It
this
was
last
like
year?
8 months
Yeah,
ago.
no.
Was this like
14?
yesterday or? Are you
No.
gonna edit this together where like everything goes together, or are you gonna let it just be?
It depends. I might splice in some footage from like the other takes that we have, where like you know the
think you
camera's
need
like
to
all the way
make
down
things-
here.
We kind of are all over the place. You don't think so?
No, because it's like,
It flows. I guess,
if your
right?
goal is to have people that think and speak like us watching it, like, it's good that it's bouncing all over the place because,
Okay.
like,
This is also the first one.
yeah. And I feel
Yeah.
like for me
You know what I
personally,
wish we could have? I wish we had it where like it can show just me and then it'll show just you and then it's like back to the angle of us. That makes it so much more entertaining to watch.
we could set up more.
More cameras next time. Let's see how many people watch this.
800 iPhones. We could do
Yeah, you know.
1,000 iPhones.
You know,
3 cameras is tough.
3 cameras and then you can edit together the clips.
You ever been in a room with 3 cameras?
Nope.
It's scary.
When have you been in a room with 3 cameras?
I shot a sketch once. Dude, when I shot that, I was
Maybe
shooting...
it's filming porn. Everyone.
I'm
go
not
find
filming
it.
porn.
Everyone go find
I was
it.
on a...
He's
yes.
drawing it.
I'm drawing it, that's right.
Go find it. It's porn.
Yeah, I went to like a studio once and they had a camera that was like... They were like, this camera is $1 million or whatever. And it was like on a hydraulic stand. And it'd go like...
Yeah, see, that's what we need.
Yeah, no. No.
We need like production.
Production.
Yeah.
We just need like one like meek little dude, maybe Elise. We could hire like we could,
Yeah,
you know what would be
I'm
great?
production.
Elise doesn't even live here. She's gonna be on one episode and then never again.
No, you guys could come and film some in me and Nick's guest room.
Well, over the summer.
You guys can make it a studio.
Oh, great. In the summer, you can produce all the episodes. You know, we need someone behind the camera to like Google shit and stuff. We
To
need
be
someone.
honest,
It
I
could be
think-
someone different every time, but
It could be somebody different. I think was the
Well, you're
best
the one-
person. You don't think? You know why I think? You know why I think good with a camera,
Honestly-
knows a lot of shit, and is pretty meek.
I mean,
and quiet,
honestly, yeah.
and kind. And if you're saying something out of
I'll be
pocket,
like, ooh. You know
Yeah,
what?
he'll-
You know what?
he'll know when you guys
episode
are-
number 2, we're having behind the camera.
we'll be not happy to learn that we are starting a podcast, though. I think we'll be like, really?
Why?
Another podcast? Do we need it?
It's 10 o'clock. Take my birth control.
Take your birth control. Do it on
Oh.
camera.
No, it's upstairs.
Oh.
We'll do it after. No, yeah, we should definitely go behind that thing. We can have someone different every time.
Wow.
You don't live here.
Come
Move
in if
back.
you keep me here.
Move back.
I'm one of the DEI fires.
That's
Wow.
insane. That's insane. That's insane.
They're clipping that.
Yeah, we are going to clip that. Wow. That's the fastest DEI hire and fire.
Yeah, you're fine.
Wow.
If you move back, you can have the permanent position. So.
Is Elon Musk a DEI hire? He's got that weird accent.
He's from not
South
here,
Africa.
so yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but that's like South Africa, like apartheid South Africa.
At least if you move back, or if any weekend that you are here, any week that you're here when we film, you can be on the podcast. And if you're not here, it's Vero or it's someone else. Who else do you think would be good behind the camera? Any of our friends?
I know who would be bad, and I know
Who would be bad?
Ella
Give us a
would be
list of
terrible.
who would be
Ella?
bad.
Ella
Ella-
would be so good.
Ella would not stand
Ella would
behind
have
that
to be a
camera.
guest.
Ella would have to be a
Yeah,
guest.
she would have to sit right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ella
Yeah, and
would
if we
not-
have a guest, they can sit next to you.
Yeah. Maybe next to you.
You're gonna
I
need to
feel
be
like
a little further. Well, you could sit. Like if Ella was here, I feel like you and David
No,
would
this
swap.
is
Well, now
my
we've
spot.
set the fucking precedent
No,
so
this
that
is
you're
my
going to be
spot.
on this side and I'm going to be here.
Yeah,
so
this
now
is
we
my
can
spot.
Oh, right.
fucking
Well, she
change
wants to
that.
sit
I
on
like,
that
yeah,
side.
I don't like the other side.
Damn.
Sorry.
You like the left side? That's
No,
the
my
side.
right side.
Oh, well, that's your right side, but you're
On the
left.
camera.
Ah, see, I don't,
Like the other side of me can't be on camera.
Eventually.
No.
Eventually.
No.
Maybe you can do like the 2010 like emo thing where like half your face
Yeah,
is
cover it
covered.
with my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and no, maybe we'll have guests one day.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a guest.
I mean, they don't care. We need to get like famous first. No one cares about us yet.
Yeah. What are we gonna do to get
We have
famous?
to post clips.
Can we do like something like really shocking and provocative on the internet and like post a video of
Like
like
what?
maybe like a prank video where we like blindfold one of our friends and take him out to the forest and like pretend we're gonna like assassinate him or something.
Yeah.
And then like
We can do that.
have our other friend who doesn't know.
Listen, I do
react.
marketing. We'll just post clips. We'll figure it out.
We'll have clippable things for
I
sure.
think so. I think we already have a couple, right?
Right. We definitely have a couple awesome clips, guys.
Yeah, so go check out our TikTok account. We need a fucking podcast name. We can't do anything until we have a name for this show. We can't even post it unless we have a name for
We
the
can
show.
fucking post it without a name for this show.
No, we can't. What's our YouTube channel called?
Regular Man 3.
I mean, our podcast could be
Regular people.
Regular
Honestly,
people.
that's not terrible because you are regular people.
Wait, I kind of don't hate it. You hate it?
I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it. I already hate the username Regular Man 3. I
When-
don't think we can do it.
When you guys were giving your ages, I was thinking you could call it 20-something.
20-something, like this is a song?
Oh, is that the name of it? SZA
Yeah,
song?
it's
I
my
just
favorite SZA song.
I just thought it was a cute name, but
Wait, that's cute!
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wait,
they
imagine
can't
how
hire
washed
me.
we'll be when one of us turns 30.
20-something over fucking 30. Well, we can't be doing this when we're 30.
Dude, you never know. How long's Joe Rogan been doing that shit?
Oof.
10.
well, then you
15.
could change it to 30-something.
Yeah, 30-something. Wait, 20-something is kind of cute.
That is kind of cute. I
Should
think
we call it that? I think we should. And it's like, you know, the diaries of 20-year-olds in our 20s, and we don't know what we're doing, and we're talking about life
we
and
really have no
pop
idea.
culture, and, you know, we don't know anything. We're both broke. We live
Right.
at home. We don't know what we're doing. I don't even know if I'm going to go back to school. You don't know where you're going
I
to
have
school.
no idea.
I feel like that's a good idea.
That's kind of cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Yay!
can-
We have a podcast name! And it's